Will there be a Piggy 2? And if so, what's the name gonna be if it's not Piggy 2? Welcome to my prediction video. This is actually my first Piggy prediction video, so please be kind to me in the comments if you don't like these predictions, because I'm actually really sensitive, so it's just, I put a lot of brain power into this, so please be kind. And if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe for more Piggy prediction videos, because I'm kind of enjoying it. I was digging in everything, and yeah, I like it. So be sure you subscribe for more, and I actually give away 100 Robux every single video, so all you gotta do is put a comment down with your Roblox username and subscribe, of course, so you do that too. Last week, MiniToon tweeted out saying, "Ahoy everyone! Piggy Fact number 5 is here. If Piggy 2 releases, it will not officially be called Piggy 2. There's a lot to unpack here, so we're gonna take it step by step. First, I don't like that he says if. That scares me as a Piggy YouTuber. But I'm sure that's just MiniToon being all weird and everything, because trying to throw us off and stuff. I'm sure there's going to be a Piggy 2 at some point, because he's been hinting for a while. I mean, he released a full-on trailer for it on his YouTube channel. So I'm thinking he's just trying to throw us off there. But the main thing I want to talk about this episode is, if Piggy 2 releases, it will not officially be called Piggy 2, because that's interesting, because literally everybody's been calling it Piggy 2. And I think I cracked the code. Now, if you look right down here, a brilliant person named Woozlo on Twitter said, Piggy 1.5? You know, this might not look suspicious right off the bat, but if you dig a little deeper, if you scroll all the way down, you can see MiniToon himself liked the tweet. So that means he's trying to hide something. I think I discovered the name. Nah, I'm messing with you. I'm sure that's not it. If we're actually discussing the title here, I think it actually kind of makes sense that MiniToon decided not to call it Piggy 2, and, you know, here's why. A lot of big Hollywood movies don't normally call their sequels 2, 3, so on, you know? I mean, Iron Man followed this trend. Marvel's Iron Man, then went Iron Man, then Iron Man 2, then Iron Man 3, but even Marvel doesn't even follow this. Even if you look at Thor, you know, it goes Thor the Dark World, Thor Ragnarok, you know, it has different taglines within it, which makes sense, because that's what the story's initially about. So I think MiniToon's thinking about following this trend of having a tagline, rather than calling it Piggy 2, Piggy 3, Piggy 4, I don't know how many he's gonna do at the end of the day. But instead of calling it that, he's gonna follow the trend of some Hollywood movies, and I think that is brilliant. If he follows this trend, I think a couple of names could be like Piggy Finding the Cure, or Piggy The Adventure Continues, or Piggy the Sequel, even. I don't know, something like that. Something to do with the story. Because last we know it, Pony was looking for something, Zizzy, they were like, oh, let's go find the cure, let's figure this out and everything. So I think it has something to follow with the next story of Piggy. Now, I think it's kind of smart that MiniToon did this, because it gives him many options if he decided to go in different directions. For instance, if he was like, hey, let's do a full-on pony story or something, he could call it Piggy Pony's Journey, because that's what we know from the teaser, that Pony's looking in the forest or something, and he found something. Now, we don't know what he found yet. Maybe I'll make a prediction video on that, because I have some ideas of my own. But it could also follow other storylines. We could have Piggy's, Zizzy's adventure, I don't know, something like that. Following George, we could follow Zizzy, we could follow Pony, we could follow ourselves, I don't know. I'm sure we're going to be a part of the characters' journeys, but there are a bunch of different options. We could even follow Mr. P. We could have a Piggy Mr. P's betrayal, and we could jump back in time. This brings me to my next point. I think if we follow this tagline idea of having different titles right behind Piggy, then we could jump chronologically. That's just a fancy word for meaning out of order time-wise. So since we don't necessarily have to follow the chronological order of events that happen in Piggy, we could have a Piggy 2 that jumps to the past. We could have one before the actual things happen. We could see what happens and everything. Or we could have something that jumps in the future. all the way in the future. Maybe we have something far, far in the future that Piggy 3 actually comes back and fills in those events. Kind of like, you know how Star Wars, they jumped around so much that it's hard to keep track of what happened. I could see Piggy doing something similar, where it comes back on itself and does that. I think it'd be kind of easy to follow in the end if we do the tagline thing. Overall, I think it's pretty smart that MiniToon decided not to call it Piggy 2, because overall, it makes sense that it would be called Piggy 2 because that comes after 1. But there's already so many copy games out there on Roblox called Piggy 2. So this way, it could be original. MiniToon and IKEA's are the only ones that know what the actual name is. So then you don't have a bunch of spin-offs like already and a bunch of copycats, you know. It can be their original idea, where they want to take the story. It gives them a lot to work with. But that was just my guesses. What do you guys think of my predictions? And do you have any names of your own that you want to suggest? Let me know down in the comments right down below. And if you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more Piggy predictions videos just like this. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see where Piggy 2 goes. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully it comes out soon. I'm sure it will. But yeah, that's it. That was a lot of brain power for me. I'm not used to using that much, so I'm gonna go get some beauty sleeper. I don't know, eat popcorn or something. I don't know. Bye, everyone!